Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for today I will present my final project. So let's go. So this is a bit of introduction of myself and this project. So my name is Muhammad Hamizah bin Muhammad Zain and my supervisor is Dr. Khairulizah binti Ahmad Saleh. And for this project, my title is Heart Attack Awareness Mobile Application with Augmented Reality. So for introduction, this section discusses the background of the study, problem statement, objective, scope and significance. For this background study, for this proposed project, the research will be done on the causes, how to treat and the general idea of coronary heart disease or heart attack, or is known as also as heart failure. So the research element will be covered about augmented reality, and according to the Ahmad et al. In his study in Kuantan, the majority of the responders can only recognize one modifiable risk factor, indicating that heart attack risk factors are poorly understood. So we can see that the awareness are so poor. Next is problem statement. People have their own knowledge on how to manage their lifestyle from diseases. Therefore, some of lifestyles of many of those people nowadays make this heart attack disease easier to be infected, as some of them are not aware of the causes of this disease. So this will result in increase of death from this dangerous disease, where if people do not take care extra precaution on this disease, there will be an increase in unexpected death. And the current exposure of cardiovascular disease (CVD) is limited to traditional methods of information sharing, such as newspaper, magazine articles or pamphlet. So those who do not have access to these methods are simply not interested to know and read about it, will be unaware of CVD symptoms. So the next one is objectives. So this project have three objectives. That is to create awareness to users about the danger of the cardiovascular disease, such as heart attack, to develop a mobile application that provides information on cardiovascular disease, heart attack using augmented reality, and to assess the usability of the mobile application in creating awareness on cardiovascular disease using augmented reality. Next is significance and the scope. The scope of the system will cover the general idea of the heart attack, the causes, what kind of treatment and how to avoid it, and an AR to create awareness and give better understanding on how heart attack can occur. The system will be developed in mobile platform for Android, and the target user of this system will be age 18 and above. The significance for this project is to show that the heart attack can happen to anyone if they do not take precaution, and as a guide to users as a new approach in getting new knowledge, and to provide better understanding to users with the use of augmented reality to visualize the heart's anatomy. So next one is the literature review. The section discusses the CHD, coronary heart disease, augmented reality and the techniques in augmented reality. So for coronary heart disease, for health is a dynamic condition of complete bodily, mental, spiritual and social well-being, more than just the absence of sickness or infirmity. So for CHD, the definition is a condition in which plaque or waxy material forms inside the coronary artery, and this plaque reduces the supply of oxygen-rich blood to our heart. Hence, it can harden or rupture and cause blockage, where we call it as blood clot. And the symptoms to this disease are chest pain, arm or shoulder pain, jaw pain, back pain, shortness of breath, nausea, vomiting, sweating, lightheadedness, tiredness, palpitation, and a sense of impending doom. So what is the risk factor of the coronary heart disease? Is the cholesterol, obesity, tobacco use, physical inactivity, high blood pressure, and diabetes mellitus. So what is the awareness on heart attack? So according to the research by Ahmad et al. In the year 2020, in a study in Kuantan, most of the responders can only identify one modifiable risk factor that can lead to a heart attack, implying that illness knowledge is very low. So in Malaysia, for many years, cardiovascular disease has been a major cause of the mortality, with CHD and stroke ranking first and second respectively. So this shows that heart attack awareness is very low among our people, our Malaysian people. Next is about augmented reality. So augmented reality is a field that virtual objects can be integrated into a real environment in a real time. It is a mix of reality and overlay digital information meant to improve learning. It differs from VR, virtual reality, in that the items have a sense of spatial presence. So what is the element of augmented reality? It uses an electronic device with a camera, software that can integrate virtual content in the real world, the trigger that triggers the software to run the AR content, web server where the virtual information that we want to project will store their real environment. So what are the fields that can implement augmented reality? There are many fields such as medical, entertainment and games, manufacturing, robotics, education and etc. So what is mobile app? It is a piece of software built for use on small wireless computing device such as smartphones and tablets, as opposed to desktop or laptop computers. The best software to combine between augmented reality and heart attack content. So mobile app have two different kinds. That is native based mobile app and cross platform mobile apps. And the popular OS for mobile app are Android and iOS. So there are softwares to implement augmented reality. That is Unity, Vuforia, VUAR, Laya and AR Toolkit. And the advantages and disadvantages of using augmented reality is the positive sides. It gives an immersive experience to the user, enables the increase of knowledge and understanding of such invisible or difficult to visualize objects or phenomena in a real environment, and it is not costly and it's easy to be accessed, stimulates collaborative and self-learning and provide better understanding. So what is the advantage? The negative side is some technical difficulty have been found, and sometimes AR is costly where they need to use high-tech gear, and they have lack of expert. Next is the techniques in augmented reality. So there are 4 techniques, that is marker based, markerless, projection and superimposition. Marker based is where the AR needs to have a marker or an image to detect it, so that the AR model can present in the system. Markerless is where we use like a GPS technology. Like for example, in this picture, the app Pokemon Go, where it doesn't need to use a marker. Next is projection, where it's like when we presenting a PowerPoint or slide, we can touch the picture or image on the wall or on the hand like the picture, and it will input the numbers into the system. And superimposition, for example, the system that have exist is IKEA, shopping for IKEA stuff, so that we can place any kind of things on the floor to see if it fits in the house or not. So what will be implemented in this project? So this project will implement a native based mobile application using Android OS that uses a marker based augmented reality, which have the things like marker tracking, lessons and open response feedback. So next is the methodology. So this section discusses project methodology and system architecture. So this project uses mobile application development. So it has 6 phases, that is identification, design, development, prototyping, testing and deployment. Next is system architecture. So this is the system architecture for this mobile app, for this project. So the user will be user that age 18 and above. In the application, it will use Android Studio, and Android and Unity and also Vuforia. It will not use any cloud database, it will use internal database only. So the mobile app will access the camera and track the marker to process the image, and then it will retrieve the database, cloud database from Vuforia, so that an AR can display an AR object on the screen. Next is design and development. So this section discusses the project design. So this is the hierarchy of the navigation in the mobile app. So for the menu, we have lessons, AR camera, about app and open response feedback. Lessons can go to what is heart attack, symptoms, factors, treatments and video. And the others will go to for AR camera, it will open the AR camera. About app will open the about app, and open response feedback will open the Google form. So next we will go to the demo of the app. Okay, so now I will show my apps in this project. This is the project. So this is the main page. So it consists of lessons button, AR camera button, about app button, and open response feedback button. Okay, so let's go first to lessons button. So it has 5 lessons, 5 kind of lesson. First one is like the overview of the heart attack. Next is symptoms, factors, treatment, and if they don't want to read all of that, they can go to videos. So first one, what is heart attack? So this consists of images like the one up top, and text which you just scroll view. So you can scroll all the way, user can scroll all the way down and read all of the overview of the heart attack. So next is symptoms. Same like the first one, but this one have more images, so it will capture the eye of the user in remembering what are the symptoms of the heart attack. So they can scroll horizontally rather than vertically, so it is more convenient. Next one is factors. Same like the symptoms page, but in factors page it has a description and is using a vertical scroll view. As you can see, for cholesterol it have its own description, obesity and others. Next is treatment. Treatment have text and user scroll view also, so user can know the treatment for the heart attack in this page. So for example, they can read throughout this and they know aspirin, thrombolytics and antiplatelet agents and other blood thinning medication is the heart attack treatment at the hospital. And for surgical procedures, it has coronary angioplasty and artery bypass, and also cardiac rehabilitation. So next one is video. So video have is using recycler view. So we have various videos taken from YouTube channels. For example, if you want to play a video, just click on it.
This video is sponsored by Health Journey Support, a free website where patients can learn to manage chronic diseases by watching 3D animations. Please visit healthjourneysupport.com to learn more.
If you or someone important to keep it under control. It is important to take your medications as directed and report.
Diet and exercise plan can also keep your weight in a healthy range, which...
Okay, so now we are done with the lessons. Next we will go to about app first before we go to AR camera. So in about web, it just shows image that clearly tells the purpose of developing this app. So now we will go to AR camera. So this will open the Unity package, which is the AR. So as you can see, I have a blank paper here. So it doesn't detect any AR model. So when I flip this paper, which has the marker, it detects it and we show the AR model of the beating heart. So you can see here the AR model of the beating heart. You can go like into it and see the veins. You can rotate the picture to see all of the heart's content. And to know more about heart attack, you can click on the buttons below to play the video that will tell about how heart attack is formed. Like the first one.
In atherosclerosis, the continued deposition of a fatty plaque results in the narrowing of the involved coronary artery. Rupture of this plaque results in the formation of a blood clot, thereby causing a blockage of the involved coronary artery. The formation of a blood clot is the most common cause of a coronary artery blockage. Other less common causes of coronary artery blockage include a coronary artery spasm, which is triggered by drugs, smoking, cold weather or extreme stress, resulting in or a coronary artery dissection, in which the inside wall of the coronary artery separates, resulting in a blockage to the blood flow.
So we are done with the AR camera. Next we will go to open response feedback page, which will show the questionnaire for this mobile app. Also this questionnaire also have quiz, so that user can know if their knowledge is better than before this. So for example, I will answer this questionnaire. So this is where the quiz starts. After submit, you will get this message. That is, you're going to know what your marks is. That is bad, good and excellent. So you can view the score. And my score is 22/22, so it is an excellent score. Now we will go to the testing and result. So this section discusses the testing environment and the questionnaire. So for the testing environment, the device that will be used for this app is this device, that is Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus with the operating system version of Android 11 and screen size 6.7 inch with a processor of Exynos 990 and the RAM of 8GB with a storage of 128GB. For the questionnaire, this is the result of the questionnaire. So this is the comments and suggestion from the respondents. There are 6 comment and suggestion. So the first one, the respondent asked to add quiz into the platform instead of using Google Form. Next one, they told to display the info in form of notations. Next is try to make the apps bilingual. Then they suggest that this project should add additional information from professional or experts, and it must suitable for all devices. And the last of the respondent suggests that this app should put an emergency hotline to help others if sudden heart attack happens in the future. So for the conclusion, this app has all of the objectives are achieved. That is to create awareness to users about the danger of cardiovascular disease such as heart attack, develop a mobile application that provides information on cardiovascular disease using augmented reality, and assess the usability of the mobile application in creating awareness on cardiovascular disease using augmented reality. So the limitation for this project is the size of the developed mobile application is too big for user's smartphone. After playing the videos in videos page, if the user presses the back button, it will go to lessons page instead of videos page, and it has difficulties to run smoothly if the smartphone has low end spec, and there are only one AR model used for this project. For the future work, maybe this project will develop the application for smaller size. Maybe this project will include other chronic disease such as cancer and others, and various AR model will be added related to heart attack, and also this future work will use the respondent suggestion and comments. So that's all from me. I want to thank my supervisor Dr. Khairuliza binti Ahmad Saleh for her help during this tough semester. That's all from me. I hope this app will bring benefit to all of the users that needs to learn and raise the awareness of the heart attack. That's all from me. Thank you.